One of the things that connected me immediately to Corpus Christi House when I started volunteering about 8 years ago was the philosophy behind it. I think it's very, very simple and very, very beautiful. So Corpus Christi really believes in meeting our guests, this extremely vulnerable population, where they're at, and not trying to change or convert or heal anybody, but really just provide hospitality.
We based Corpus Christi House on the Catholic worker model of a hospitality house.
At Corpus, we are a daytime shelter, and so we open when the nighttime shelters close, and so we're a place for people to come to be during the day, to get out of the elements, whether it's the heat of the summer, the rain, the snow, and the cold.
We give them a place to get their mail, maybe take a shower, do some laundry, some basic services, and a place for them to socialize with others that they might enjoy being with.
So the first thing you'll notice is there's always coffee on at Corpus, so we sort of see that as our centerpiece of hospitality, and usually there's snacks out, so food and drink being sort of the main part of hospitality.
So on a daily basis, anyone can walk off the street and they can get a bus pass, they can get their mail, they can get showers, they can use our bathrooms, they can get 3 meals a day, and all of this is run entirely on donations and on volunteers, and it makes a significant impact to the lives of our guests.
Philosophy of Corpus Christi House is one of acceptance and to bring people in as they are. And we have folks that come in sometimes that are using alcohol, or they might be angry about something, or they might be distressed and have a lot of different issues. But we've tried to just say, come in, you're welcome to be here. We do have a code of conduct that we ask people to follow, but basically it's be respectful. We as a staff and volunteers want to offer the graceful attitude of saying, okay, as long as you're here and you have a need to be here, that we're going to allow you to be here. So if they're able to come in and their behavior is respectful and willing to be cooperative, then we are welcoming. We're welcoming.
Well, basically we have 2 kinds of guests. We have people that come here who are homeless, who have skills, and they just move through and they go. Then we have the bulk of the people, and they have lots of reasons, dysfunctional housing, addiction, violence. They have these barriers to prevent them from going into the mainstream of life. And they're just cast aside, and that's, I think, where the gospel calls us to serve.
And what I love about the philosophy behind Corpus Christi House is it truly stems from the belief that every single human being, regardless of their situation, deserves dignity, compassion, and really deserves to belong to their community.
One of the great things we do here is we have memorials every time a homeless citizen in Boise dies. It's important for our guests to know that if they die while they're homeless, that they will be remembered and that their life will be honored and celebrated.
So it's incredibly helpful for everyone just to be able to have a safe space to remember this person who had an important place in this community.
And I think it really exemplifies how we try to be here to honor people's life and their dignity, whatever life situations brought them to being homeless.
We're good? I think we're good. Beautiful, guys. Nice job. All right. Awesome. Sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My name is Michael, and been homeless for a little bit. And Corpus kind of gives me somewhere to hang out during the daytime instead of being on the street. I'm in an interfaith sanctuary. We wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, lights come on, we get up, we have a little bit of coffee, and then by 7 we have to be out the door. could be sunshine, it could be snowing, whatever the weather is. You know, we have to be out there by 7. And this place gives us sort of a place to come to. Yeah, I come in to step up quite a bit and use computers. For me, it's mainly entertainment, and it also separates me from, you know, any sort of like mental struggles I might have during the day. Sometimes it can be pretty difficult to handle being out here. So without a computer or music or some sort of entertainment, things can get kind of, I'd just say, a little cloudy in the brain.
My wife and I live on the railroad tracks, and we come in, you know, once or twice a month to get mail and maybe get a change of clothing if there's enough clothing here to get some. I got a pair of shorts today that'll replace these. So a lot of times they have food and stuff like that. You know, it definitely helps. It definitely helps the people that, especially the people that live down here. It helps them a lot. When you only come in once or twice a month, you don't really get to access those services much, but the mail services and all that are definitely something that what I consider the real homeless people to really need, honestly. People that don't live in the shelter and don't stay down here in this neighborhood. Some of us just prefer to just kind of stay out of this neighborhood, that's all. The staff at Corpus Christi. Well, I gotta say that since I haven't lived down here for quite a while now, I don't really know the staff anymore. They seem very nice and helpful, definitely. The old staff, when Henry was running it and all that, was just absolutely amazing. All the original people that were here, you know, kind of starting the place were some of the most amazing people I ever met in my life. Just very giving, caring people that just sincerely wanted to help. I'm sure that's the way it is now. Unfortunately, I'm not here all the time, so I can't pick personal favorites or anything like that. But yeah, you have to be, in order to work down here and in this all day, every day, you would have to be a very kind, very caring, very loving person, because this can be a difficult neighborhood, definitely, like I said before.
Homelessness is an extremely difficult issue, and there are experts and very, very smart people working on fixing that. But the here and now is real. And so while these larger projects are working to fix homelessness, there are people that need help today. And they deserve to be heard and valued and seen. And so Corpus Christi House has stepped in and really filled that need of providing that dignity and a place to be, while other organizations are working to fix the bigger problem. And that was extremely appealing to me, and I absolutely believe in the core of my being that is absolutely true. Every human being deserves dignity and respect.